Mr. and Mrs. Saunders, you two have been married for 4.5 years. You do not want to be married anymore. And you say you don't want to be married anymore because you argue constantly over nonsense. Ms. Saunders, why don't you tell me what are some of the subjects that come up that you argue about that you consider nonsense?
Your Honor, we argue about everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. We can argue about whether the sky is blue. I'm serious. I mean,
Give me an example of an argument that I'll say, really?
okay, about 2 weeks ago, I'm hungry, he's hungry. We're trying to figure out what we want to eat. I don't want chicken, I want burger. Well, I don't want burger, I want chicken. That's a big knockout, drag-out argument over chicken or burger. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Give me one more example, because that was pretty much nonsense. I'm going to give you that one. I understand there was something about big booty spotting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he loves big booty women. See, I'm not endowed like that in the back. So, you know, every time we go out someplace, I always catch him looking or glancing at someone with a big butt. I always pick at him like, that's what you like? You know, I mean, it's craziness.
Is that what she says, or does she go a lot further than that when she spots you looking at a woman with a big booty?
She go a lot further than that.
She goes a lot further than that?
a
What
lot.
kind of things does she say?
Besides that's what you like, is that's what you want me to have. I could do that. I could be like that. You want me to get some booty shots? Stuff like that.
I do.
Now, Miss Saunders,
I ain't gonna lie. They say that the rule of thumb is you can look. You can take a quick peek. If you committed, got wifey with, you can glance. You can look. You know what I mean? Take quick one of them real quick and then get up out of there. Get up out of there, bro. Man, whew, the old ball and chain. Second thing. I ain't like that. I did not like that. She tried to downplay it like she don't be tripping. He had it right on spot. Right on spot. Happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday, dude. It's your boy birthday today, man. It's your boy birthday today, man. Happy birthday, buddy. Yeah, she try to make it seem, she gonna try and make it seem like she don't be tweaking. She don't be tweaking about that, bro. Again, you can look. You can look. You can get a quick glance and then get out of there.
what's the point in that? He looks at a bit, he sees it, and then you have to go through the same argument every time a big booty goes by. And these days, they're everywhere.
I know.
Yeah.
Especially from the South. We in the South. That's all you see.
And it ain't nothing wrong with the Reggie Bush. It ain't nothing wrong with the Reggie Bush. If you know you put it, it ain't really filling out the cheeky how it's supposed to fill out. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Keep it natural. If you got a flatty patty, rock your flatty patty. If you got a midway, a midway May. If you got a come on, man. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, bro. Y'all get what I'm trying to say.
But why argue about it? That's what I want to know.
I feel like I'm his wife. You should
Right.
like everything about me. I don't feel comfortable and confident in myself when you're not, focusing on me. You focusing on every big butt you see walk by. I mean, come on now.
Now, is your head just snapping left and right as you go, go out and about, or do you stare, or do you just glance?
I just glance.
I catch
for
him
a
like
second.
this.
Looking right at it.
That's not
Yeah,
true.
If you know it's going to excite it like that, what do you do that for? I mean, just kind of like be cool.
I think she be looking harder than me, actually.
Really?
Yes, I actually catch her looking harder than
Really,
me.
Hermine?
Like last night.
What happened last night?
Like last night, it seemed like I didn't say nothing, but normally I stop and be like, "Ah, you looking at that woman harder than
No,
than the
because I
dude?"
caught him looking at some women. That's what happened.
You caught him looking at some women last
Yeah,
night, so you got mad at him?
Yeah. Like I said, we're in a different place. So, I'm looking at him, and he's looking like this right here. And I'm like, well, dog, what are you looking at so?
That is not true.
Tell me
I didn't
what
say
happened.
nothing.
Tell me what happens about the shoes in the middle of the floor.
Judge, that's a classic example of me telling him something about himself that he don't want to hear, and he always flips it back on me. Like, it's as simple as that. Hermine, can you pick your shoes? Because I'm clumsy, and I'll fall over everything. He leaves everything around every place, and I'm constantly picking up after him. So all I say is, can you pick your stuff up? Oh, you don't ever pick your stuff up. You don't do this, you don't do that. Everything is always deflected from what he's supposed to do.
Now, Mr. Saunders, do you leave your stuff all over?
I have a bad habit of doing that.
Yeah. Do you understand? Do you agree she's clumsy?
Yes, very.
Yeah, very clumsy.
Yeah.
Do you understand her request they pick some stuff up so I don't fall and break my neck?
I do pick it up. I do.
But what you do when you pick it up, though? What
Do
you
you
do?
fuss?
No, I just put it back, and sometimes I get back at her.
Hermaine, come on
Sometimes
now.
I get
Tell the
back at
truth.
her.
They
Now,
call you
Miss-
true.
Miss Saunders.
Tell
Miss
the
Saunders.
truth.
Sometimes I get right back at her because she do the same thing.
No,
same
that's
exact
not the
thing.
case. That's not
Mr.
the
Saunders,
case.
what happened to your wedding photos?
I ripped them up.
You ripped them up. Mr. Saunders, why do you think he ripped them up?
He ripped them up because we got into another argument,
About?
my family and his family. We don't get along with each other's families.
You don't get along with each other.
No. We don't.
So what is your main complaint about his family?
I mean, I get upset because they don't do what they're supposed to do for him. I don't like the way they treat him. In certain situations he tells me about, I get upset. And when I bring him up later on, because it's his family, then all of a sudden now he wants to get upset with me because I'm talking about his family. But you telling me this stuff.
I ain't gonna lie, that's complicated. That is complicated. You're in a relationship and you want to tell your, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever about your family, but again, they get them space to formulate their own opinion. They might not to you it might seem normal. To you it might be normal to be like, all right, well, I got a call from my cousin or my aunt today. They told me that they needed me to whatever, and then she looking at you like, damn, like why I had to be like that? That's not normal to her, but to you it's normal. But to you it's normal. So again, I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all deal with that. That's difficult. I'll be honest, bro. That's difficult because once you get a certain perception about a person, or you think, yeah, that's right, you get a certain perception about a person, it's hard to change that perception. And the initial, impression, not perception. Damn, it's a lot of shuns and sons. Once you get that initial impression, bro, that they say the first impression lasts a long time. The last one, that's up to you.
And I'm saying that because of you.
Well, why doesn't he like your family?
Oh. I don't understand why he don't like my family. You have to ask him because my family don't treat him no type of way. I don't get
Okay,
it.
Mr. Saunders, do you have a problem with her family?
Yes, a big problem.
And what is that problem?
They act like I'm not good enough for her.
Give me an example of something they've said or done that makes you feel that they feel that way.
I was on the phone with her family member, and she was down to me. And when I was sitting there eavesdropping at first, listening to her down me, and I was waiting for her to defend me, and she wasn't defending me at all. She was like, I know, and wasn't really saying like, oh, he's not like that, he does
Was
this, he
somebody
does
in your
this.
family bad-mouthing him over the phone, and you were just like, yeah, that's pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah. Basically, what happened? I'm not saying to say I didn't defend him. I didn't defend him the way that he felt like I should defend him. Like I said, that's my family member, and they're coming to me telling me that, they seen him with another girl. This is early in their marriage. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, they're coming telling me they see him with another female, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. It turned out to be a lie, but, I mean, that's my family member. I thought they was looking out for me. That's why I didn't say too much. But when I found out it was a lie, I got on her about it, too. It's just at the time, he figures that I'm not defending him like I'm supposed to.
Right, I gotcha.
It wasn't like that.
It
Yes,
was
it
a lie.
was.
No, it was not. It was
I mean,
not
it
like
was
that.
like
It
that.
wasn't just over that issue.
Well, what else were they talking about?
Her family member was sitting there saying stuff like, don't let him do you like that. You take care of him, you carry him. All he do is
I
this.
don't carry
He talk all this trash about you. He yell at you. He curse you out. All these different things that she's not even there for to even say. But she's down on me like that, making it seem like I treat her so bad, and that's not true.
The family member said that you call her out of her name and curse at her. Do you?
I don't call her out of her name.
Do you
You don't?
curse at her?
No.
Hermaine.
Do I?
You have.
Do I?
I do not. That's
Hermaine,
a
you
lie.
have.
That is a lie.
Now,
that is a lie.
don't.
That is
I'm
a
not
lie.
gonna sit here and make it seem like he just called me out my name for no reason. When we get in things, yes, he does. He really does.
It's just that you guys are in mutual conflict, and when that
Right.
conflict arises, you may use some words that are inappropriate.
That's the first thing he do.
But she does too.
I do
she
it,
does
but that's
too.
the
as
first
she
thing
does
you do.
as well.
Man, that sound like they running neck and neck, bro. They running neck and neck. You go left, I'll go left. You go right, I'll go right. They cool, bro. They cool, bro. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. But my thing with it is, in that situation, when I'm looking at it, like honestly, I see two people. I see two people who seem like they're compatible, but they just got a communication issue, bro. It's just a communication issue. I believe that. He probably I don't believe that. You knew you called her a trifling, stinking motherfucker the other day. You knew that you called her no good, low down, dirty, rotten pig stealing heifer 4 days ago or something like that, bro. You knew that. You knew that, but I I will say I can admit you can get into the situation, you in the heat of the argument, and then you say some things that you normally wouldn't say. You say some things that you normally wouldn't say, and is one of them things where we all know how it go. We can't take words back. We can't take words back. But again, them words that's why I always say the mental abuse is worse than the physical. You can get socked in the jaw. All right, cool, I hell up. Get stomped on the leg. All right, I bruise or get whatever, bro. You'll be straight. You'll be straight. But when you lying, all of this other back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, they neck and neck with each other. When it's like that, bro, yeesh. I don't know. And I say this and I wrap it up. It tripped me out that you can have a good situation. I think this is good. I'll be honest with you. They seem compatible. They funny. They whatever, bro. I think that this is a good situation. But because you can't communicate, you fail to communicate. A failure to communicate, bro, can let something like this in shambles. And it's like, that. What if I didn't even know? That's my thing. Like, what if I didn't even know? Like, damn, you ain't tell me if I made a mistake. You didn't tell me. Communication, bro.
You go there early?
Early.
No.
Okay.
It has to get really.
It has to
really
really get bad for
heated.
you to go there.
Right.
Okay, I hear you. We were talking about her family member, but you also say that she talks down to you.
She does.
Give me an example of that, or tell me about the kinds of things she says to you when she puts you down.
For example, one time we went to Myrtle Beach. I took her to Myrtle Beach for her birthday. And it was hot, and I let her stay at the bus station while I go find a hotel. I picked a bad hotel, a very bad hotel, but I didn't know where I was, so I was just trying to get the quickest thing I could for her. We get there and it was bad, and then she goes to bash me. You should have let me do it. You was wrong. Why you ain't wait for me? You not doing it right. Why you did this? Why you could have just got me and I would have picked the right one for us. And just things like that. And she's always yelling at me like in public about stuff like this. And
about stuff you've done wrong, or that she perceives you've done wrong.
Right. I just made a mistake, but she blaming everything on me.
Okay, Ms. Saunders, does that happen? I mean, take a minute, take a deep breath, think about it. Do you pick at him when he does something wrong and get all over him?
No, I'm just basically telling him what he's doing. Hermaine don't want to own up to nothing that he does.
No,
That's cat, bro. That's cat, bro. For one, he taking you out on your birthday. You going out on your birthday, y'all traveling. Like, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying, bro. And if that's not good enough for you, I don't have no problem with that. I don't have no problem with that, bro. But the fact that you going, and then in pub, bro, nobody went. I'm not your child. I'm not your child. You're not going to sit up here. Now, I did. And Trump, bro, as a child, bro, I was one of them ones. I was just off the hook, bro. Sit down. Get back over here. Sit down. Put that down. Get back over here. Sit down. What? All of that. All of that. So, again, he not fucking 4. He not a 4-year-old, bro. Nobody want to be talked to like a child at all. At all. You shouldn't be talking to me like that at all, bro. And I don't think that she telling the truth. I don't think that she telling the truth, bro.
You like to blame me for everything, Hermaine. Come on now. Then when I come at you, you act like you're not doing nothing wrong.
Ms. Saunders, talk to me.
He don't never do nothing wrong.
Let me come to that conclusion. Why don't you tell me some of the things he doesn't own up to?
Nothing. Like, we were in the house that we live in now. We were having a little bit of electrical problems. And we had to have a extension cord run from one room to the other so we can have power in that room. I'm trying to help him. He's trying to unplug it, and I guess it was shocking him or something. And I was like, well, her man, why don't you just go from the other room and unplug the main socket, and then it'll stop the relationship. Oh, no, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't want to let me do it. He always think I'm coming at him or trying to, like, control him.
Control him or hurt him.
I'm just helping him. I'm
just helping out.
I can't say nothing to him.
She's just helping you out, Mr. Saunders.
No. In that particular instance, no. She was not trying to help me out. She was just trying to run things like she always trying to run things.
Well, now, let me ask you, Mr. Saunders, think deeply now. There was electricity on and you were getting shocked.
Right.
And your wife comes into the room and suggests that maybe you disengage the cord so you won't get shocked anymore. How is that not helpful?
We had extension cords plugged up into extension cords, and the TV shocked me. So I'm thinking, if the TV shocked me, then we might don't need to touch none of these plugs because the whole thing might be messed up. That's what I was telling her. And she wanted me to lean down and unplug it with my hands. I was thinking I should get something and unplug it with my
I told you to use your foot.
Hang on.
I said I was going to use my foot or
I
use
told you to
something
use your
else.
foot.
And she started
But,
fussing
you
at me, telling
know,
me to
if
grab it.
electricity likes feet just as much
He
as
had
it
on-
likes hands,
he had
I
on
mean, it won't know
sneakers.
the difference.
He had on shoes with rubber soles. That's why I said,
Right.
take your feet and do like that. Oh, you don't know what you're talking. You
She
always
didn't
trying
say
to tell me
was
how
my
to do
idea.
stuff.
That was my idea. I said I should move it with my
Oh,
foot or either
come
get
on,
something
yo.
and pry it apart. She telling me to get down there and unplug it with
But-
my
but-
hand.
but-
Man, we really sitting up here talking about some goddamn electricity, bro. But to be honest with you, I'm telling you, this is exactly how it be, bro. Chill. Somebody gotta chill. You right. I didn't even know that. That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one. Find one that work for you. That's mine, bro. If it's not even an argument, but if y'all go, oh, I think that you should keep the door closed. I think that the door better open. If you can't, all right, cool. Y'all know how they be. Then to send you a fucking paragraph on why the door need to be open and the benefits of why doors been open to live your life longer and all of this other. I didn't even know that. Somebody got back down, bro. And a big thing that I always talk about on this channel, bro, pick and choose your battle. Something like this about the electricity. They'll be, I don't want to say tripping, but it'll be a little bit of tension. Around the way over goddamn who came up with the idea to almost electrocute him or not almost electrocute him, bro. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. Now you wake up in the morning, breakfast time, you know, you got one French toast, one egg, and that's it. Yeah, bro, it might be over something as little and as small as that. Pick and choose your battles, man.
Let me say this. That's a difference of opinion. That's not putting you down. It's saying, I got a suggestion for the current problem. And you could say in response, yeah, baby, but here's how I think it should be handled.
And that
You don't take it as an insult.
it's
Take
the way
everything
she
I say like
says
that.
things. It's the way she says things. I talked to her just like that until she started yelling at me. You know what I'm saying? I started talking to her just like that. Look, I think I should do it this way. Oh, no, you shouldn't do it that way. You don't know what you're talking about. She does things like that.
No, he
she
do that to
always
me.
goes from 0
He
to
act
60
like I don't know
on me
what I'm
so
talking
fast.
about.
When I talk to her nice, she talk to me very nasty all the
That's
time.
not-
on a
that's
Who
not-
regular
gets
I don't
basis.
nasty? Ms. Saunders,
I
answer
get
me.
nasty
Who gets
first.
You do get nasty
But you know
first.
why I get nasty first, Your Honor? Because when I'm telling him something, I'm trying to suggest something, he gets an attitude. He might not yell, but he'll get an attitude, and then I'll be like, and then I start yelling and get nasty back.
And this is my thing. She want me to listen to her, but she can never listen to me. I'm
I
never
listen to
right.
him.
In her book, I'm never right. She act like I'm a dummy or something. And I can't stand that. I never treat her like that. I always listen to her. I always listen to
That's
her
a lie.
opinion. I always let her exercise her opinion to show me that just might be the right way to go. But when it comes to me doing things, she act like I don't know what I'm doing, what I'm talking
Hypercritical.
about.
You just don't know what a
Over the
stupid
top.
idea,
Over the
over the top all the time. I get you. I hear you.
That's not true.
I gotta say, you two just got to arguing about how it is you argue.
I tell you, it's everything.
That's what just happened here. Now, Ms. Saunders, I'm gonna pull you back off of this because none of this is life-altering. I got no extra women, I got no extra dudes, I got no drugs, no casino, no nothing. Usually I got all that in here. All I got is a little irritation. So I'm gonna back you off today and take you to yesterday.
and take you into the future. Y'all don't want to ruin something that's good, bro, over some arguments over ego. Ego, that's all that it is, bro. I'm telling you, listen, bro. Take that ego and gotta be right. Even if you right and you win and you get the prize, is it even worth the prize? You can have the prize money, but you gonna be by yourself, bro. You gonna be by yourself. So I get it. I understand. You know, you got a strong personality. Y'all, you know, both goddamn had the same value, all of that. I get that, bro. I get that. But something that it bothered me, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It bothered me because it's no, I can't say no, fuck that. I'm gonna say that it's easy. My thing with it is with the communication. If you can communicate with me and argue with me, I had to turn up on y'all real quick. If you can communicate and argue with me and tell me everything that I did wrong and tell me that I missed your birthday and tell me that I ain't do this on Thursday, I forgot that. If you can do all of that, if you can argue all of that, then you can argue, oh hey, I really miss your cooking, I really miss your goddamn hug, I really miss the goddamn conversations that we had. I really miss the goddamn walk that we went on. I really miss all of that. All of that. So yeah, I don't buy that. I don't like it. I don't like it, bro. I don't like it because that's a choice. Anything involving a choice, bro. If you get a choice, I'm judging that choice. I'm judging the fuck off of you, off of your choices. I am, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am. And my thing, you should judge me off of mine. You should judge me off of mine. I just think that that's an interesting thing. I believe that choices are interesting. Like, why would you choose? You chose to go there. That's what you chose to do. That was your decision. So, again, I think that they cool, bro. I think that they cool. Like she said, no infidelities, fighting, raging, none of that going on, bro. They just got two egos. It's two egos, and I don't like it. I don't like that, bro.
Why don't you tell me how you met and how things were in the beginning? Mrs. Saunders, I'll start with you.
Well, we both came from the same town. We didn't grow up together or anything like that. But I came back to that town, and he just happened to be at the flea market. So I went to the flea market with my grandmother, and you know, she introduced me to him, and we exchanged numbers under the guise of we were going to be doing music together because he raps and I sing. So, long story short, he came to my house that same day, Your Honor. I've been seeing this man's face every day since.
She love that man. Look at how she's smiling, bro. She can't hold it back. She can't hold it back. How y'all meet? Watch it, bro. Check out, bro. Check out, bro. And that's good. That's what we want. And shout out, look. Cheekbones up hot, man. I'm telling you, bro, it ain't nothing like the high cheekbones. She got the red hair. I ain't gonna digress, and I don't care. I don't care, bro. She love that man. Love that man, bro. Love that man. Let's cut it all out, man. Let's cut it all out, man. Let's just have a good night. We gonna have a good night. Appreciate it. Appreciate her. Appreciate each other. Telling you, bro, love life, cherish life, have a good life. Life is
Now, Mr. Saunders, is that she got that right, did she?
She did.
She did. She got that right. When did everybody start digging at one another? Was it a slow turn to nasty, or was there an event that triggered it?
We was in the car riding somewhere, and I asked her a question. And see, that's my thing. When I ask her questions, she hate when I ask her questions.
He asked me,
why are you questioning me? Why are you questioning me? So this particular day, and this is just 2 weeks of knowing her, she goes to cursing me out because I asked her a simple question in front of her family member. It was so bad.
What was the question? Do you remember?
I don't know. It was about 5 years ago.
Yeah. So you can't remember that. It was so bad. What happened?
That her family member had to turn around and say, Courtney, why are you talking to him like that? He just asked you such and such.
You only knew him 2 weeks. What you fussing at him for?
Her main, like, he questions I have to explain everything to him. He questions everything I do. I can't go to the bathroom and come back without him asking, did you do this? Did you do that? He does a million and one questions. And I don't like that. I don't like that.
do you recall that in the car he was just asking a general question?
No, he asked for my opinion. I remember what we was talking about.
What were you talking
You
about?
asked for my opinion.
About what?
About what?
About one of his family members. It was a guy who was supposed to be related to him or something. And we saw him at the store or whatever, and we were talking, and he was like, I was picking with him. I was like, oh yeah, that's your cousin, whatever. So he didn't want to claim that. And what happened was he asked my opinion. He was like, do you really think that's my cousin? Yeah, Hermie, I think that's your cousin. That ain't my cousin. That ain't my cousin. So I'm looking at him like, why are you getting nasty with me? So my family member caught the back end of that. She didn't catch what was going on to start
Why
it.
do you care whether or not it was
He
his
asked me
cousin?
though. He asked me first.
Yeah, but it doesn't even matter.
Well, he
I
asked
mean-
me first.
You know what I'm saying? Every time
Why
I ask her
didn't you
a question,
run then? What's the matter?
I don't know, y'all.
Holy cow! I am going to ever so gently lift my eyes and look up at the person who I believe is at the bottom of this problem.
I told you.
Now, Ms. Saunders, here's what I got to say to you. Number one, you never go global in an argument. In other words, you can argue about the issue, but you cannot pull someone's character or ability or an overall statement about who or what they are into an argument about a thing. Do you see? Do you hear what I'm trying to tell you?
That's where the term "I feel like I'm being attacked" come from. That's where that come from. My thing, I never listen. If you with a person and y'all together, bro, you believe that he like you and she believe that you like her, bro. That's good. Your intentions are pure. But once you start to tell me, oh well, you whatever, any attack on my character, bro, people, you're going to defend yourself. You're going to defend yourself because, again, that's who you are. That's your character. That's what makes you who you are. I just said that twice. It was no reason to me saying that twice, bro. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still going. But, yeah, bro, that stuff like that, again, that's mental. Just the same way she kept that mental note and she remembered the argument from 5 years ago. She remembered the argument from 5 years ago, bro. 5 years ago. She could have told you which street that they was riding down when they was having an argument. God damn. Yeah, all of that. That's a long time. That's a long time. I'm telling you, bro.
And there's never any reason to get excited about any of the things that you get excited about, and you contend in agreement with him that you're always the first one to pop. Are you not?
Yes, but like I said, it's just what he does. I can't.
But then what you need to do, instead of globalizing it's just what he does, is you need to specify what the particular irritation is at that moment.
I can't do that with him either.
You don't know how.
I can't do that
You
with
don't
you.
know how. You know why you don't know how?
No.
Because you don't listen. You're all full of what you think. I'm over here dropping what I think may not be great wisdom, but some wisdom, but you're still arguing with me about it. Do you see? Do you hear me?
Yes,
Do you feel me? Do you understand me?
yes.
You want $200 from this man for some reason or another. What is it?
Because he tore up my pictures and the license. I just found out the license was with it too.
You tore up the pictures. Now, I'm going to have to fuss at you. Tearing stuff up, what does that do for you?
Makes me feel better.
Yeah, it expresses your frustration. It solves nothing and gives you a whole nother set of problems. Now you don't have pictures of your wedding. Now, if you need your marriage license for something, you got to go pay the county their little $6 or whatever it is they want, probably $50 these days, who knows, to get that back. You caused yourself more harm on the back end than just, that 30 seconds of feel good when you rip that stuff up. That's childish. And at this juncture, your stupidity cost you $200. It is so ordered.
Courtney and her maid agree with the judge that they argue over nonsense and will try
I'd
to
have
stay
socked
calm.
his ass. Hold up.
Agree with
Who the fuck is that?
the judge that they are argue
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. We like, nah, no.
over nonsense.